video, and welcome back with another video. Today we're playing Madden 20 and
near Florida's Gulf Coast.
Face of the Finch Fights. So yeah.
It's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he'll break to the 23-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, at quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And a peek now at the offense for Tampa Bay.
Peyton Barber had his best year running the football in 2018, and he was 9th in the league last year in rushing attempts. The only issue, yards per carry. Total yards under 900. New head coach Bruce Arians, he believes he can improve his efficiency.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. It's a big play for the Buccaneers.
I don't know how I did
43 yards on the ground. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guy will go for 2. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
So here are the Texans under their 6-year head coach, Bill O'Brien. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson, his throw incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Back to throw, Watson, and that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught now. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film opposed to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Watson. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now it's Watson. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession. And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it. A beautiful fake. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, Barber. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll run the draw with Barber. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice. A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to the running game with Barber. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Peyton Barber, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice. And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Hard to believe, but the regular season starting to draw to a close. We've got the final Sunday night game of the year coming up later tonight. Matt Nagy and the Bears hosting his mentoring. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them. And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game. Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you
No, I couldn't
memory to play in the
that.
NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. And don't want to do it.
Throwing again is Watson. And Thomas has it. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Watson on 3rd down. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Watson on 1st down. Benjamin's got it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson completes it to Miller.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Completes it to Benjamin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Watson now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Watson throwing again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. It was Darian Stewart that time who was able to knock the pass away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football, and something they've worked out since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Everyone's going to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, where a ball may come your way.
Watson on third down. This is Miller, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. M.J. Stewart made the tackle from his corner spot.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 22 and a first down. First down, they go with Barber again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. On second down, it's Barber. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown.
Told you I got this.
Alex Collins, his first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tag their lead. So on 3rd down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked. Got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work. Like, what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that, and because you may catch them with the element of surprise and hit it. And in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 15. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. The Bucs Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
What the heck was that?
And I think that they're going to call the plays accordingly, because
I just like when
what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And it should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Final play? Oh no. Oh no.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Back now in Tampa, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. This is Collins on the handoff.
That was close. That was close. That was close. Jeez.
They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game.
I think that was the worst play I've ever done. Yeah.
20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
What?
A gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a fourth on second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Alex Collins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Texans on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Here's John Ryan now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Got this.
This is taken at about the 14.
YOLO.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Heading back out there, a look at Peyton Barber. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. There he goes right side. And he
Let's
will
go.
get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. You might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That was a first? Oh, yeah.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Watson, gonna throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Watson now to throw.
Let's
and
go.
He fires one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his left. And Brate, the tight end's got it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Oh, I just went up 1-1.
Check 55, Mike. Bring it.
On 2nd down now.
No!
It's Barber. They're going to snuff this play
Not
out
gonna-
behind the line.
it's ready,
We
third
have not
down.
seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's
No,
3rd
give me a
down.
Hail Mary.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter, in the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going
I
today.
got one question. When you throw a ball, then everybody just goes to it. That just
Fourth
makes
quarter,
me
you
mad.
got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is going to be incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete.
They have to make
they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Game over.
They sack him back right around the 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season.
I'm gonna like go live in a little while, so yeah, have a great time.